Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let's find our seats, but stand up so we can do our opening song. So I'm going to have the lyrics he's singing in italics. You jump in on the bold.
On the chorus. There you go. Whoa. When you can't find the light that gets you through a cloudy day, when the stars ain't shining bright, you feel like you've lost your way. When those candle lights at home burn so very far away, you gotta let your soul shine. It's like my daddy used to say. He used to say, soul shine is better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. When our people go back, we all get this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine until the break of day. All right, class, are we ready to stop talking? Come to our seats. I used to teach kindergarten, and you guys are just as bad. It's really silly. I grew up thinking that I had it made. Gotta make it on my own. Wait for the chorus. Life can take the strongest man, make him feel so alone. Now and then I feel the cold wind blow, going through my aching bones. I think back to what my daddy said. He said, boy, in the darkness before the dawn, he used to say, soul shine, it's better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people go back, we all get this way sometimes. Ready? Gotta let your soul shine, shine. Don't sing the bridge with me. Sometimes a man can feel this emptiness, like a woman robbed him of his very soul. A woman too, God, she can feel like this too. When your world seems cold, you gotta let yourself take control. He used to say, soul shine, it's better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people go mad, y'all get this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine until the break of day. Say that one more time in a whisper. He used to say, soul shine, it's better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than rain. Hey, now people don't mind, we all get this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine until the break of day.
All right, now you can have a seat. Good morning, everyone. I found this excellent picture of Inner Basin online, and what it's making me think of is, I know a lot of you go out hiking and doing other things. Dixie. I would love to have your guys' photos be my slide backgrounds. So if you're out hiking and you take some nice pictures of critters and trees and whatever, send them to me. I'd love to incorporate them. All right, welcome to Unity of Flagstaff, where all are welcome. If you're a first-time visitor, please drop your blue info card in the basket that goes around later, or return it to one of the greeters. Today is Celebration Sunday, and so let's get started out. Do we got any anniversaries or birthdays? Well, hang on, Kim. Oops, hang on, sorry. Go ahead.
Hello, testing. Yeah, Davy Baby's going to be 70 on Tuesday.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm going to be 66 on February 28th.
Excellent.
I have a great granddaughter who's going to be a God knows what. Oh my gosh, I don't even know her age. I think she's going to be 24 on the 14th, on Valentine's Day.
Well, as long as we're going family-wise, my younger brother will, and I forget what he's going to be. Yeah, I think it's going to be 73 on February 14th.
God knows how old they are.
Well, since we're doing family, my daughter is going to be 43 on the 8th.
Oh, y'all made me feel better.
Yes, this month is my birthday, February 19th. I don't know how old I am. It's also my father's birthday, and I believe he's going to be 84.
It's Arizona's Statehood Day on February 14th, so it's Arizona's birthday.
My daughter's birthday will be February 11th. She'll be 3.
My son-in-law's birthday is the 19th of February, and he's 65.
Excellent. All right, next, I want to say thank you to all of our volunteers. If you volunteer in any capacity here at Unity Flagstaff, raise your hands. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. We couldn't do it without you. I'm a one-man army, and that's not saying much, so I couldn't do it without you guys. All right. This month's calendar sponsor is, does anybody know off the top of their head? Paula Rice. Nice. Yep, it's Paula Rice. And could I get an extra hand up here, Sue? Could you come help me? This is not Paula, this is Sue, but there's Paula's lovely picture. This is her own ceramic artwork featured in our February calendar.
Are there any birthdays we missed that are on our calendar?
Let's see. Bruce Higgins is on the 15th.
Does he know how old he is?
We'll ask him when he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's our new chart, and that's kind of funny. What happened here is, so at the beginning of the year, we started around 25,000. We got donations received. We were hovering about 29, and then all the bills came due. So now we're sitting at 26, almost 27. And then it's very hard to see, but there's a little tiny jump from interest on that money that was given for investing. In our next board meeting, the board's probably going to discuss where we're going to invest that. So we'll keep you updated on if you want to contribute to that later.
Is it too late to contribute to that?
No. It's never too late. You just have to tell me so I can make sure that I put it in, to the side for that. So, all right, and here's an update on our fourth quarter Helping Hands. All the numbers were finalized. You all got your statements. So anyways, now I was able to calculate. We're going to send $1,754.89 to Flagstaff Shelter Services. And then we're going to send $945 to Unity Southwest Region. So, then for 2026 updates, what the board has voted on is the next, starting with quarter one 2026's numbers, we're going to start giving a portion of our tithe also to Unity Worldwide. So you'll be seeing that coming up next time. All right. Then, all right, time for the news. All right. We have a new Amazon wish list. If you haven't checked it out, we have a link in the newsletter. There's also a QR code that'll work. It'll take you straight there. And we've had some people purchase some new things. Like, for example, we have a new mic clip on the stand over there Ryan's using.
It's
we
not
got
taped.
we got new stand lights for people up here. So we've got some things on there that we could really use if you're able to do that. And just for you, Miss Dixie, we have a needs board. It's very hard to find a picture of a needs board that's not our needs board, so ignore that picture. That's a vision board. But that's what I'm treating it like, because I have a vision that we're going to get all those things. So if you can check that out, it's in the foyer after service. And maybe we should take a picture of that so I can have it in some slides. All right. We're having the Where's Winter potluck today after service. If you didn't get the word, that's why we got extra food out. After service, we'll shuffle around all the chairs, get some tables set up. Everybody can take potty breaks, and then we can have potluck. All right, we have the Unity Coffee Hour coming up on Wednesday, February 4th, Campus Coffee Bean. Book study the next day, 9 a.m. here in the center. There you go, there's the book. Open mic night is now going to be on the first Saturday of the month. Okay? So we're going to start that on February 7th. And if you have any questions, you can talk to Sandra. All right. And then we're going to be at Flagstaff Family Food Center on February 9th. In the newsletter, I put the 12th. That was January's date. We're going to be there on the 9th. And I made a goof again. I did not have that silly sign-up sheet out there. I'll get it out there after service. So during the potluck, if you want to sign up, we have 2 volunteers so far. I need at least 6 more. Please and thank you. And our annual giving statements have gone out. If you have any corrections that need to be made, let me know. So far, I've only boogered up 1, so that was good. All right, and lastly, if you own a local business, here's the pricing if you want to advertise with us, and here's our local business partners so far. Let's give them a round of applause. All of these local business partners are people in the congregation that either own or work at these businesses. All right, we're here to support you in affirmative prayer, and we have 4 ways to pray. You can ask a prayer partner. Prayer partners, if you're in the room, raise your hands. Prayer partners will be available after service here at the Serenity Room. You can also bug them during the potluck when they got their mouth full, right? We have prayer box, Michael. Yeah. Excellent. You can call 1-800-NOW-PRAY, and you can also contact the center here at 928-526-8893. And on that note, let's invite up Mr. Steve Huffman to lead us in opening prayer. He's on our prayer team, guest musician, minister search committee, and our friend. Come on up.
Thank you, Sean. What I looked like when I didn't have a mustache, which was a brief time. So, since Hazel is doing our talk today, and she is from the Religious Science Church down in Prescott, and I go back pretty far with her. She used to come up and speak for our religious science group here in Flagstaff. I thought I would read a prayer written by Ernest Holmes from this book, and it's actually from Science of Mind, which he wrote. This prayer is called, "Oh, for a tongue to express. Oh, for a tongue to express the wonders which the thought reveals. Oh, for some word to comprehend the boundless idea. Would that some voice were sweet enough to sound the harmony of life. But within, in the vast realm of thought, where the soul meets God, the Spirit knows. I will listen for that voice, and it will tell me of life, of love, and of unity. So it is. So, does anybody have a gratitude, prayer request, or a celebration that they would like to share with the congregation? Sabrina.
I am so grateful to be here, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for your tremendous love and support. And I just know that things are just unfolding for the highest good, for your minister, for me, for everybody. And I am just very grateful. This is a beautiful community, and I thank you for all your love and support. And knowing that truth for me and for you, for seeing that Christ and yourself and others and me. Thank you.
Thank you. We're glad that you could join us today.
I received a text this morning from Susan Eastman, and her husband Eric is in the hospital. I don't know any details. We're going to go visit him after service, after the potluck today, but I would like to hold him in prayer.
Thanks, Helen. So let's all know together for Eric that he is wholeness, perfect circulation, vitality, and let's know peace for Susan and her family and Gabe. So it is. Anyone else?
Oh, okay. Now
for
you
the
can hear me.
YouTubers.
Well, I'm thankful that spring's on its way. That we're not covered in snow like back east. It's not like the freezing in Florida. So I'm thankful we've had what winter we had and that spring is on its way.
All right.
I would like to ask again for a prayer for a person close to me who I've mentioned. I've been helping somebody out who has memory issues and now cancer. And the situation has gotten really difficult. And so I'm asking for prayers for things to come into place so that it's a lot of work for me. I spend a lot of time helping this person, but it's becoming more than what I can handle. So I'm asking that for prayers that things fall into place so she has the help she needs.
Her name is?
Well, I kind of, I have mentioned it before.
Okay.
And she's been here with me.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I'm just trying to respect her privacy.
Okay.
So.
All right. So let's know together that there is guidance, wholeness, and right action, and peace and support for Cynthia's friend and for Cynthia. So it is.
Good morning and thank you. I'd like to ask this morning for prayers for our membership, CSLP. We are going through a spiritual crisis right now of discernment and seeking Spirit's answer to some of the conflict that has arisen. And, we're taught that we can handle any conflict if we're quiet and that we listen. So it would be wonderful to have another congregation actually holding us in prayer as well as we transition through this new thing that is happening and this new thing that is being born at CSLP.
Okay. So let's all know together, this is for the Center for Spiritual Living in Prescott, which is a religious science church. And let's know that there is guidance and right discernment as far as moving forward, that there is right action and peace and the highest good for the entire congregation there. So it is.
As some of you know, my daughter Lena is challenged with schizophrenia, and she started a new medication a couple weeks ago. It's like her 8th or 9th antipsychotic. She's doing really much better, but if people could just hold her in love and light, and me too, to maintain my connection to Spirit and positivity for the good to come for her and for our family.
Okay. So let's all know for Lena wholeness that her mind is the mind of God that is working just the way that it needs to. That there is guidance for the right course of healing and peace of mind and support for Lori. So it is. Anyone else? All right, so we collectively affirm with you and those that you pray and celebrate with that the presence of God is in all things and it is the one power. We know with you that God, the universe, Spirit, whatever you call it, knows the details and is working in these situations. We're grateful for the power of prayer and the good news spoken. And so it is, and so we let it be. All right, and so if everyone could join me, it's up on the board there, in saying unity principle number 4. Prayer and meditation keep us aligned with the one great power in the universe. In the short version, to keep aligned, pray and meditate. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Steve, your book. All right. Now it is my privilege to welcome up Sabrina Johnson to lead us in meditation. And we'll give her a moment to get situated, and then we'll get the lights dimmed. Flip that back up. There's a slider. Do you see it? Hang on. Hang on. New technology. If you're joining us online for the first time, we finally got dimmer lights, which has been on our list for a long time. There we go. All righty, here you go, Sabrina. And you give me when you want me to do that.
Okay. So I just invite everybody to take a few minutes and just relax in your chair with your feet on the floor and your eyes either gently closed or averted to the floor. And just take in a few deep breaths. In and out. And with each deep breath in, just silently, gently say to yourself, I am. And the out breath, God is. I am. God is. I am. God is. And so knowing that we are each an individualization of God in our own unique expression and emanation of God, I invite you to join us in this beautiful chant written and recorded by my Unity classmate, Angela Taylor. Peace, peace, I am peace, I am peace, love, love, I am love, I am love, joy, joy, I am joy, I am joy, wisdom, wisdom, I am wisdom, I am wisdom, strength, strength, I am strength, I am strength, power, power, I am power, I am power, beauty, beauty, I am beauty, I am beauty, divine, divine, I am divine, I am divine, I am, I am, I am, I am. So let's just take that message in silence, going deep within the heart where we know the truth of I am. God is.
All right, I'm back. Now I'd like to welcome up Ms. Hazel Bowman. She's our guest speaker today. Let's give her a round of applause. Come on up.
Thank you so much. Oh, what an absolute joy it is to be here this morning. I'm seeing some familiar faces that I am just loving to see, and I'm meeting so many new friends. Oh, it is my pleasure to be here, basking in your love and light. One of my dear friends, Sabrina, who drove up with me and gave that beautiful in-service meditation, thank you so much. For the last few months, she's been sharing with me a little bit about unity in Flagstaff. And so this is what I know, that the unity of Flagstaff was established in love. It is anchored in truth, and it is guided by spirit. So it is more than just my pleasure to be here. It's my privilege to be here. You know, when my husband Howard was asking me when I was putting my notes together a few weeks ago about my message today, he asked me, he said, what do you think you're going to be talking about? And I hesitated a bit, but finally I told him, I thought I'd talk about discovering your voice. Now, this is where 45 years of marriage has served my husband well, because he has learned a few things along the way. And I'm not saying he wasn't tempted, because I could see that spark of mischief in his eyes. But instead there was a pause. He pressed his lips together, and then he said, you should do okay. So with that then, okay, let's get started. And I cannot think of a better way to get started than with one of my favorite quotes. And just so that you know, I have a number of favorite quotes. This just happens to be one of them. And here's how it goes. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the square pegs in the round holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can praise them, disagree with them, quote them, disbelieve them, glorify them, or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They invent. They imagine. They heal. They explore. They create. They inspire. They push this human race forward. Maybe they have to be crazy. How else can you look at an empty canvas and see a work of art? Or sit in the silence and hear a song that has never been written? Or gaze at a red planet and see a laboratory on wheels? We make tools for these kinds of people. While some see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones that do. Have any idea who said that? Stephen Jobs of Apple Computer back on October 16th, 1997. Paraphrase that differently, and it reinforces that which I already know to be true, that you were created magnificently to do magnificent things. I can already sense the doubting Thomases here. Those that are quietly thinking to themselves, uh-oh, she must be one of those crazy ones too. And if so, then I am delighted to be among such good company. The crazy ones who see God in everything and in every person. The ones who know God as omnipotent, omniscience, omnipresent. Just think of what those words mean. Omnipotent, all-powerful, almighty, that there is nothing greater than the force of God. Omniscience, all-knowing, infinite wisdom, the radiant light of knowing itself, and omnipresent. Oh yes, that God is everywhere. That there is no place you can be where God is not. That God is not only in everything, but that God is over all and in all. That means that the essence of God is within you too. That God's DNA is your DNA. DNA, divine nature and action. We are each individual expressions. We are each individual consciousness of that one mind. Rumi, the great Sufi mystic, worded it this way. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. So God's magnificence is our magnificence. Oh, God's power is within us. God's wisdom, that radiant light of knowing, is within us. That God's presence is within us. We are like individual rays of light radiating from the same sun. So, what's holding us back in letting our magnificent light shine? I believe it's because of the other voices that we hear and listen to. Voices from our family, our culture, and even within ourselves. As children, maybe some of you might have heard that question of, why would you think something like that? Or even, who do you think you are, young lady? Okay, maybe that was just my personal experience with my family. Yes, but culture then adds its own chorus, doesn't it? Such as, there will always be war. Or, that's just the way things are. Limitations that are placed on individual based on education, background, experience, and even connections. Yes, who it is you know. And our inner voices. Oh, those are the most persuasive of them all, aren't they? Oh, yes, we are so good in limiting ourselves. I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny. I've got blonde hair, I've got dark skin, I don't have a college education. I was born on the wrong side of the track. I'm too old. I'm not smart enough. And the list goes on, doesn't it? We're doing this. And worse yet, when we give these thoughts, these voices, the power of belief, then it manifests in our life as limitations. Our life journey is a dance between freedom and enclosures. Enclosures are those beliefs and behaviors that keep us from becoming who we are meant to be. When we accept our boundaries, when we accept these enclosures that have been drawn for us by others, whether it be family, culture, religion, even politics, then we accept and define a smaller version of ourselves. Now, when hiding behind your own particular enclosure, and let's be honest, we all have them, but when hiding behind your own particular enclosure, you choose, notice that word, you are choosing to live with a cramped heart, with a squelched voice, and often a lack of compassion for yourself. And sometimes that lack of compassion for yourself extends then to others, a lack of compassion for them. Now, while the choice to be enclosed can happen subtly over time, enclosure is no small thing. Your very life is at stake. Enclosures lock you away from the fullness of joy intended for you by God and deprive the world of the gifts that only you can give, putting up a barrier between you and those who most need your influence. Now, the good news is this. Since you choose your way into enclosure, guess what? Yeah, you can choose your way out of that enclosure. You bet you can. Life presents us with such invitations every single day. Not only are you your own prisoner, you're your own warden, your own appeals court, if you wish it to be that way. What does not change through all of our beginnings and through all of our ending is our own power to choose. At any given moment, you have the right to say, this is not how my story is going to end. Now, it could be the end of some other things that no longer serve you or benefit you, but it does not need to be the end of what you still want to experience in your life. When we actively participate in our spiritual journey, we take responsibility for being willing to be transformed, free to grow into our magnificence. Or let me put it this way. How cool is it that the same God that created the mountains and the oceans and the galaxies knew that the world needed one of you too? I have read, excuse me, I have read various creation stories, and many of them begin with the void or with the darkness. On a metaphysical level, we understand that this darkness was not an absence, but a womb of creation. That it was pure potential, unformed, unnamed, yet pregnant with possibility. Within this sacred darkness, and it was sacred, lived the unseen intelligence of life itself, waiting not to be forced into form, but to be invited by awareness, by intention, by the spoken word. God spoke. Out of the chaos, the voice of God was given, not as noise, but as order. Not as force, but as clarity. The speaking itself became the act of creation. Where there was formlessness, meaning arose. Where there was confusion, direction emerged. The voice did not argue with the chaos. It named what was true, and reality aligned. Because we are created in God's image, we carry that same creative spark that is within us, that same creative power. Think about it. Creation started through words. That's how it happened, was through words. You have that same creative spark within you. Your words carry energy. The seed you plant in the field of your reality. So when you speak from faith or truth or vision, you are shaping your reality, your world. And when you speak from fear, doubt, or limitation, you're shaping it also. So manifestation then is not some sort of a trend. It's a spiritual law that is built into your design. When you call forth, when you invoke your own authentic voice from that womb of creation, you create the pathway to greatness, and you inspire others to do the same in finding theirs. We each must actively search for our own voice and clear a path for it to emerge. It is uncovered. It is not manufactured. In the times, in the times we live in today, we strain to hear that inner voice among all the noise of the living. That noise is like radio static. It's drowning out the music, and it's preventing us from hearing that joyous music that is divine life. It's a worthwhile goal to hear this inner voice. It is that inner space that God whispers guidance, that imagination stirs and spiritual awakenings are born. It's where prayers ramble without stumbling over words. It's where ideas begin, images dance, imagination flies. It's where emotions find root and spiritual awakenings are born. The inner journey is a way past your mask, recognizing your inner magnificence of who you truly are. And that as one of God's ideas, your time is now. Your voice was bequeathed to you at birth, carrying seeds of greatness. You are entitled to express your own authentic voice. The word entitled or entitlement, boy, that's a hard word for many people to accept. It really is. Due to listening to so many voices, including our own, many times we do not feel that we are worthy to be entitled to anything, that we didn't earn it, that we didn't jump through enough hoops, that we didn't wallow through enough mud, or paradoxically, we wallowed through too much mud. The thing is, simply defined, entitlement means the fact of having the right of something. The fact. That means proven. The fact of having the right. The right. That is claiming your inheritance as the child of God. The fact of having the right of something. That's your voice. That, whatever that means to you, however you wish to express it, that is your authentic voice. You are entitled to discover and express your voice, your magnificent voice, and live in the freedom that your spiritual journey invites you to take. Your authentic voice was bequeathed to you at birth, and with seeds of greatness that include talents, capacity, intelligence, and opportunity. Voice is the overlapping of the four parts of your nature: your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit. What are you good at? Well, that's your mind. What do you love doing? That's your heart. What need can you serve? That's your body. And then, of course, what is life asking you? That is your spirit. when your mind, your body, your heart, and your spirit have aligned, you have awakened your spiritual magnificence, your voice. Today, give voice to a new song. The notes and lyrics have always been there, even if you haven't paid much attention to them. Your own song, your own authentic voice is a gift of freedom, opening a pathway to a more richly layered life. Your voice is not a new voice. It's your own voice being unearthed after years of storage. It is opening your enclosure. Marianne Williamson, one of my favorites, perhaps yours as well. You're probably very familiar with this quote of hers, and yes, it is one of my favorites. For this is what Marianne Williamson wrote. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be talented and gorgeous and fabulous and brilliant? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that others around you will not feel insecure. We were all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to manifest the glory of God within us. It's not just in some of us. It is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give permission to others to do the same. For as we are liberated from our fear, our very presence automatically liberates others. Act like you belong, because you do. We need you. You are not disposable. And your contribution to the rest of us is God's gift to the world. Let your own light shine as God's radiant expression. Listen to that voice that does say and proclaim, you are brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous. Open the enclosure, discover your own voice, and manifest the glory of God within you as you awaken your spiritual magnificence. Or as someone once said, here's to the crazy ones. So, namaste.
It's always a challenge we have trying to pick songs for a Sunday when we haven't met a speaker before, and so you never know if you're going to get like the thing that goes with it or the complete antecedent to it. You never know. And so this song may be the opposite of it. Maybe this is a song from a man named Stephen Dan Mills, who's a singer-songwriter. I don't know where he's based out of, but I know this song from an artist named Tommy Emmanuel. He does a version of this. And it's about someone who never shook off those voices, never shook off those inhibitions in the same way. Called Inside Out, Outside Looking In. I'm inside out, outside looking in. No matter where I go, I can't escape my own skin. I can act cool and I can act proud. No matter how I act, I'm still alone in a crowd. I'm inside out, on the outside looking in. I signed up for the Cub Scouts. I went out for the team. I dressed the dress and I talked the talk of the preppies, jocks, and freaks. But that sense of true belonging did not belong to me. So I found my place in a fantasy of how great one day I'd be. I was inside out, on the outside looking in. I'm inside out, outside looking in. No matter where I go, I can't escape my own skin. I can act cool and I can act proud. No matter how I act, I'm still alone in a crowd. I'm inside out, on the outside looking in. I tried to be in love when I was much too young. I could not match my actions with the words of my tongue. So I went through several versions of my cold and hostile mom. They all swore I was too distant, and in the distance they'd be gone. I was inside out, on the outside looking in. I'm inside out, outside looking in. No matter where I go, I can't escape my own skin. I can act cool and I can act proud. No matter how I act, I'm still alone in a crowd. I'm inside out, on the outside looking in. I found a great equalizer, a substance quick and warm. It made me feel like Wonder Boy, eloquently adorned. But that word moderation was for years beyond my speech. There was a time bomb of emotion stuffed inside of me. I was inside out, on the outside looking in. I'm inside out, outside looking in. No matter where I go, I can't escape my own skin. I can act cool and I can act proud. No matter how I act, I'm still alone in a crowd. I'm inside out, on the outside looking in. I was inside out, on the outside looking in.
All right, let's prepare for our celebration of abundance. But hang on, no, don't grab those just yet. It's noisy can time. Can I get 2 volunteers? Don't everybody run up here at once. There we go. If you have any spare change, we'll take that first. We do noisy can once a month during our celebration Sundays, so that's why we don't do this every Sunday, so that's why it might have caught some of you off guard. And, yeah. All right. Pan the room.
Maybe we have a warning to turn down your hearing aids before the noisy can goes around.
Marilyn.
We'll put it on the screen for you.
All right. Thank you for helping with that. Okay, thank you. All right, now let's come on up. And I'll turn the mic over to well, Marilyn's already starting.
Hey. Okay, our board consciousness is abundance, and I'm collecting. So, we are an abundant and thriving community. Our second board consciousness is for our new minister. If you're attracting the best new minister for Unity of Flagstaff, who leads and inspires us into our next phase of spiritual growth and service.
Lastly, join us for this.
We release our limitation and give from abundance. We are abundant. Thank you, Spirit.
All right, now you can go for. Alrighty. So I'm here to remind you about ways to give. You can give with cash or check. If you prefer to do Zelle, we have this QR code. It works best when your banking app is open. This is also in our newsletter if you'd like to do it after today. And lastly, I love going downtown, checking our P.O. box. And if you send me snail mail, I'll certainly go get it. P.O. Box 1740, Flagstaff, Arizona, 86002. All righty, come on up again. If everyone will join me once I get settled up here. Thank you for this bounty. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the good we do and will do. We are joy-filled, and so it is. All right, and lastly, let's please stand for our, oh, hang on. I forgot. Helen, we have an announcement, don't we?
Yes, we do. You know, you've been saying that affirmation about a new minister, and things are working. Things are working. I'm really pleased to say the search team met again yesterday, and the person we'd been interviewing and considering, we are recommending to the board that they move forward onward with the next step. And so look forward to hearing an update from the board. Thank you.
All right. Now, if you'll please stand, we'll reprise Soul Shine. We're just doing the chorus, so.
Talking about sunshine, it's better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure better than. Isn't it fun to swear in church? Well, now people don't mind, we all get this way sometimes. Gotta let your soul shine, shine until the break of day. Used to say soul shine is better than sunshine, it's better than moonshine, damn sure when the people don't mind, we all feel this way sometimes. You gotta let your soul shine, shine until the break of day.
All right. Marcia, come on up here real quick for this. You know all the motions for this. Let's lead everybody.
Okay, this is from Unity.
Okay, this is from Uniteens, if you didn't hear that online. All right. The light of God surrounds us. Claim the light. The love of God enfolds us. Claim the love. The power of God protects us. Claim the power. The presence of God watches over us. Claim the presence. And wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Create an amazing week, everybody. Thank you. Let's go ahead and take a few moments and we'll get some tables and chairs out. If you are a board member in the room, come chat with me.